Hi friends, Randy back with you today from the kitchen table for another episode of my Kitchen Table Talks. Today I want to talk about the American dream. This country has been built around the idea that everyone can access a certain piece of the pie, so to speak. And traditionally we've viewed that as the strength of the middle class being able to obtain some level of personal wealth. And much of that's been tied to being able to buy a home and own property. So if we just take a look over the last two administrations at our mortgage rates, for one, the ability to buy a home for the average American. In January 19th of 2017, President Trump's first day in office, mortgage rates were 4.09%. January 21st, 2021, his last day in office, they were 2.77%, for a change of negative 32%. January 21st, 2021, at 2.77%, that was the first day of President Biden's administration. And today, November 2nd, 2023, mortgage rates are 7.76%, for a total change of 180%. So is inflation 3.2% or whatever they say it is today? Absolutely not. The reality is that everything in our lives has become so exponentially more expensive that part of the American dream, which is for most people the single largest investment they'll make in their life and their largest asset, has become nearly impossible to attain. Why has this happened? Well, let's dive a little deeper. In 2000, the average price of a home was $168,000. In 2023, the average price was $426,000. In 2000, the average income was $32,000. And in 2023, it's only $36,000. In 2000, the average price of a car was $22,569. In 2023, that's $51,222. Now we look at some of the root cause. In 2000, manufacturing jobs totaled over 17 million. And in 2023, they total 13 million, a 4 million job drop-off. Now you say, how did this happen? Well, with manufacturing jobs, we have regulated most industries right out of this country with environmental regulations that don't necessarily serve the greater good. We've also had a tax environment in this country that has not been favorable to business. The price of a car is tied to bad monetary policy. When you have less buying power per dollar that you have in your pocket, it's obvious that there's going to be some inflation. And even when inflation's at 1.7% a year, as it was for a long time, over 10 years, that's 17%. Did the value of your dollar increase 17%? Did your wages increase 17%? We're clearly not keeping up. It's time for some common sense in Congress that understands this. It's time to work on real solutions of fiscal discipline, of actual budgeting, of spending what we take in only, giving the American people back their buying power, putting money back in their pockets, lowering interest rates to spur economic growth. It's worked for many, many years and it'll work again. The statistics I'm reading here about home value, income, manufacturing jobs, and the cost of a car all come to you from usdebtclock.org. It's an app you can get on your phone, and anybody can look at any time at just the picture that we've painted in this country through really bad policy.